Aha, look at this. Look at this meat. Oh ho ho. And I had a piece of this cheese with it. This is also, it's very interesting.
If you think at that point in time, potato was more expensive than meat.
Remember this, most important. This is Dal Puri,
Yes.
which I've never had before. What is this flavor that is, it's a very, how do I say, it's not a garam masala flavor, but it's just a very strong flavor. I'm sitting on this wonderful terrace in Kolkata, and as I was climbing 3 floors up, I could get the aromas of really good Awadhi food happening. With me is Manzilat Fatima, and Shukriya, and I'm indeed honored to sit with you, sit alongside you, because you have a lot of history in your family, directly related to Wajid Ali Shah, Nawab Wajid Ali Shah of Lucknow, then moved to Bengal. So, and with it came all the great food that Awadh is so famous for. So, I'm going to let you tell us about this whole Awadhi influence in Kolkata. The biryani, the rizala,
Kebabs.
the kebabs and all that. So, tell us a little bit about this relationship which is so strong.
Thank you so much, Kunal, for this warm introduction of me and my family. I'm also very, very privileged to host you here today. The reason why I started this small terrace, unplanned kind of place was the fact that the people of Kolkata didn't know much about whose influence was it on Kolkata through which biryani and other such food, Awadhi food, came to exist in Calcutta, you know.
So what you're saying is that there have always been smaller restaurants, small crowded areas where Muslim food has been popular, but nobody's given it a thought as to kahan se aa gaya ye khaana.
Right, exactly that I'm trying to say. You know, people from Calcutta go to Lucknow to visit Imambadas and to have food. And it's very sad that the city doesn't know how close they are to that history. To Wajid Ali Shah, to Awadh, to Chota Lucknow. पता ही नहीं है उनको कि कितना क्लोज निट है ये कल्चर हमारा फूड का लखनऊ से कलकत्ते के साथ.
My God, this is looking very good. बहुत अच्छा दिख रहा है.
शुक्रिया,
Yeah. So these are ये गलावटी है.
जी.
हाँ, ये उल्टे तवे का पराठा.
पराठा है.
ये
नहारी है. जी.
और ये
पसंदा है, मजलिसी पसंदा.
So I'm going to start with the galauti.
Yeah,
okay?
please.
Aha. And can I serve you one also, please?
Thank you.
उल्टे तवे का पराठा. और शुरुआत करते हैं ये नवाबी अवधी खाना खाना. But first I'm going to taste it by itself. So this is very good. This is very good. You know what I like about it? पहले तो ये गोश्त में जो पीसा हुआ है, लेकिन इतना भी पीसा हुआ नहीं है कि उसकी पेस्ट बन जाए. I can get a little bit of grain of the meat, which is nice, and it is not overpoweringly spiced. So I can taste the meat as well. Most of the people बहुत गरम मसाला डालते हैं उसमें, और वो डार्क ब्राउन ग्रे बन जाता है. ये अच्छा सा पिंक भी है अंदर से. It was very nice.
The speciality of Awadhi food is that it will have a very distinct aroma, but the spices are not strong on your palate.
They're not.
Yes, but you're getting the flavor anyway.
I'm getting the flavor. I'm getting the aroma. It's not overwhelming, and I can also taste the meat, which is important, no, when you're eating meat.
Creamy, yet not creamy.
Well, it's creamy, but it's not like a paste.
Not a paste.
It's not a paste. It's लगता है कि कीमा है, लगता है कि कीमा पीसा हुआ है.
जी.
That is very
गोटा हुआ है.
घोटा हुआ. Sorry. तो मैं आपको एक छोटी सी कहानी बताता हूँ. मैं लखनऊ में था और वहाँ एक सो कॉल्ड नवाब ने हमें होस्ट किया, हमने खाना खाया, और जब मैंने अगले दिन कुछ और लोगों से कहा कि ये फलाना फलाना नवाब था, तो उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि ये नवाब बकवास वाला नवाब है, ये असली नवाब नहीं है. क्योंकि लखनऊ में नवाब है ही नहीं. सब नवाब जो है वो कलकत्ता में है, बंगाल में है, क्योंकि वाजिद अली शाह के साथ सब वहाँ चले गए. And all the direct descendants of Wajid Ali Shah and the Nawabs are actually in Bengal and no longer in Lucknow, which is true.
Which is true.
Which is true.
So going back to history, when we look at 1857, when 1856, when Wajid Ali Shah was dethroned by British, he decided to go to London.
Correct.
En route, Calcutta.
Oh, okay, to catch the ship, I suppose.
Yes, exactly. So, but on his way from Lucknow to Calcutta, it took him 1.5 months because he was coming via river. And he fell sick when he reached Calcutta. From here, the journey was carried forward by his mother and his brother and 1 or 2 sons who went to London actually. Meanwhile, 1857 broke out. First War of Independence.
First War of Independence. Mutiny is what they call it.
Yes,
they call it mutiny. We call it First War of Independence. Yes.
So it's our War of Independence.
Yes.
That was the first one. So Wajid Ali Shah was then arrested and kept in Fort William.
और ये
पसंदा है, मजलिसी पसंदा.
मजलिसी पसंदा, लेकिन ये this is something special that you do.
जी, ये this my grandmother used to garnish it with smoked bandel cheese.
Okay, bandel cheese. What is bandel cheese for?
Bandel is a place here in Kolkata
Okay.
where the Portuguese used to, they had established that place. And so this cheese, the milk products were developed by the Portuguese there.
Okay.
So probably this is very easily available in Newmarket here.
Pasanda with a little bit of this cheese.
Yes, please have.
बस this is enough for me. सकता हूँ.
Try करती हूँ मैं भी.
Oh, it's beautiful. You know, what is this flavor that is? It's a very how do I say? It's not a garam masala flavor, but it's just a very strong flavor which
It's
I cannot describe right now.
spices and the overriding flavor that you're getting in pasanda kebab is that of nutmeg and jaifal. Jaifal and javit.
I think I need one more bite to find out. I don't think my palate is that refined to be able to identify these flavors. All I can say is that it's very nice.
Thank you very much.
I mean, I could say, I can taste the javitri and all that, but it's there. Something is there that is making it very, very tasty. I like the way the meat also is not ekdam gala hua. It's got
It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
So when this is overcooked and we add more papaya and all that, that becomes gudwa kebab. Almost same taste
okay.
is there. Same masalas are there. Only the texture changes. This is pasanda and that becomes gudwa kebab.
And I had a piece of this cheese with it, which is also, it's very interesting. I've never had masala food with this sort of cheese on top.
This is a very unique garnish. Even I have noticed that even though I've started garnishing, nobody else has so far copied it.
Nobody, thankfully.
Thankfully. When he was released from Fort William, he was again not allowed to go back to Lucknow.
Correct.
So he decided, because he loved Lucknow so much, he was so depressed, he was so sad, he thought of, because he was an artist, he thought of recreating the image of Lucknow here only in Calcutta.
In Calcutta.
So that is called Chota Lucknow or Matia Bud generally.
And so while recreating old Lucknow over here, he obviously brought in the food.
Because his whole life took a new turn and he settled down here. Obviously, everything happened here, and then people started traveling from Lucknow to Calcutta. So when he came and he was released from Fort William, that was that time the population was around 400, 500 people only. Gradually, at the time of his death, the population of Matia Burj was 40,000.
And these people had all come
They
from
all
Lucknow,
migrated from Lucknow because they loved Wajid Ali Shah so much. And those people included, of course, top of all, as we are discussing food, bawarchis, khansamas, rakabdars and all.
Everybody came with him.
Have it with
the
Dal Puri,
so,
the Kolkata style.
So, also Kolkata, this is Dal Puri.
Yes.
Which I've never had before.
It's a typical Kolkata breakfast, and since I cannot make shirmal and kulcha, so I thought of doing this with Dal Puri. It becomes so Kolkata.
Yeah.
Nihari is Lucknow, but
The Dal Puri is Kolkata. And this, look at this, lovely. Oof. Nice and sticky.
Cooked in the marrow.
The very, very interesting combination of Dal Puri and the Nihari together. The meat and the... Oh. This is too good. और अभी तक हम बिरयानी तक पहुंचे भी नहीं है. Oof. It's very good.
Thank you.
मैं सिर्फ देख रहा हूँ. बड़े बड़े गोश्त के पीसेस है, बड़े बड़े आलू के पीसेस है. बातें कम करते हैं, खाते ज़्यादा है. There's one thing I must say is that you are very generous with your meat and potato.
Thank you.
That is for sure. लेकिन ये जो स्टोरी है जो उन्होंने आलू डाला क्योंकि अब उनके पैसे खत्म हो रहे थे और he could not afford गोश्त, इसलिए compensate करने के लिए आलू डाला. Is that true or is that just a sort of...
No, it's a very, very sad story to spread about a king who lived a grand life and who is actually trying to recreate a city.
Another civilization here.
In another civilization here. And he is trying to, create a sanctuary for animals where he's importing animals from abroad, like from Africa. There were animals coming from there. You cannot expect a king like of his stature to go down so low to, firstly, to compensate or replace meat with potato. That is one very sad point. Another logical point is that if you think at that point in time, potato was more expensive than meat.
Remember this, most important, potato was more expensive
than meat. Because if you think about your childhood also, as I think about mine, meat was 40 rupees a kg.
Correct.
Mutton. तो वाजिद अली शाह के टाइम में कैसा होगा? लेकिन जब आलू आया, आलू was an exotic vegetable. It was expensive. It was being imported. Not everybody could afford. So Wajid Ali Shah was affording it.
Okay.
So how
Very well
can you say
Fantastic.
that aloo was replaced by meat? That is the saddest story and most pathetic one I can
I
say.
am so happy to hear you say
Thank you
this.
so much.
And you are right, because my grandmother, who, if she was alive, would have been over 100 years old today, uh, hated potato. Simply because in their childhood, there was rationing of potato. They could not afford potato. Potato was rationed out, and the quality of potato you got was so bad because गरीबों को उतना ही मिलता था. So she grew to distaste potato, which means at that point of potato was also a rare commodity,
Just imagine.
an expensive commodity. And this is a great story. I'm just, my heart is filled with joy when I hear a story like this. To debunk a theory which has been.
Yes, right. So that's the story I've been trying to tell here with my guests, sharing with them, because food is the greatest medium, I guess, to connect with people, especially if I have stories to tell and if I have to break myths like this.
Absolutely. Aha, look at this. Look at this meat. Oh, ho, ho. Lovely. और उंगलियों से ही खाना चाहिए बिरयानी को. So I have been a big supporter of मुंबई में जहाँ मैं रहता हूँ उसकी जो बिरयानी है. There is no history or tradition to that biryani. It's not, doesn't have the lineage of the Kolkata biryani or the Awadhi pulao or the Hyderabadi biryani, but it's a biryani I grew up eating. So that's the flavor that, and I would always battle saying that नहीं हमारी बिरयानी सबसे अच्छी है, you know. And I've had Bengali friends who would say नहीं Kolkata biryani best biryani. I must say this is a very, very good biryani.
Thank you so much.
It's good because it's not extremely spicy. It's got very delicate spices. It's got aroma, spice together. The aloo, of course, is a big plus point. And I love aloo which has been fried in the biryani masala. So biryani is Manzilat, I'm trying to find words to say thank you to you because this meal has been exceptionally good. Exceptionally good. I always knew that Kolkata had a very strong influence from the Awadh and the Muslim food culture, but I didn't realize that it was such a strong and independent cuisine by its old over here. That's very nice. And to many miles ahead, and we will. Oh, I just love it. I'm sure आपको भी पसंद आया होगा. अगर आपको ये एपिसोड अच्छा लगा तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल. अगर आप सब्सक्राइब करोगे तो we can bring you many more things, including wonderful food like this made by Manzilat. And like, share, कमेंट कीजिएगा और आते रहिए, खाते रहिए और पूछते रहिए कि कैसे ना ठंडा हो गया ना आवाज़ मेरा, खाने में क्या है. God. For all the times that I may have scoffed at biryani from Calcutta, my apologies, sir.
Thank you so much. That's a big compliment. Thank you, Kunal.
Yeah, no, it's very nice. But nobody wants to do any. Everybody's staring at me. What?